Hello, and welcome to the Dokkan Battle video. So a little while ago, we did get the data download for Path to Power Kid Goku, as well as Android 8 and a new free-to-play Yamcha card. There's a lot of interesting stuff with this data download, mainly just these units and a couple stages of a story event and new quest mode stages. The quest mode stages are already in the game right now. You can go ahead and do those right now if you want. I believe it is 3 times 4 free stones, so about like 12 free stones, so that's pretty cool. If you don't know what these guys do, I did make a video all about Kid Goku and Android 8. They are both incredibly good units. Android 8 is a super tank, and it seems that Kid Goku is not only a very good tank, but is also going to be dishing out insane amounts of damage. Anyway, this Yamcha, we did now get his information before, because all we had previously was this story event notice where we knew that we were going to be able to get this free-to-play Yamcha. But essentially what he does is on his super attack, he raises attack for 1 turn, and that's pretty much it. So nothing really all that crazy. He gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 100% when doing his super attack. He gets key +1 attack and defense up to 20% for all allies. That is just a generic basic support. But then he has the second part of his passive, which is entirely based on having a Peppy Gal category ally on the team. So just having the ally on your team will give you 100% defense at the start of turn, so that's pretty good. Then, after 5 turns have elapsed, he then gets a medium chance to do an additional super attack. Well, it's an additional attack that has a medium chance of doing a super, as well as buffing his support from 1 key 20% to 2 key 40% for all allies. So he is kind of solid. He's a little weird. I don't understand why they only gave him 4 links, or like 1 less link. So he only has 6 links when usually units have 7 nowadays. They haven't even really dropped a 6-link unit in a very long time. So people are speculating that he might awaken into an LR at some point, maybe in the part 2 of the celebration, because usually this celebration right after Worldwide does have a part 2 with an LR, but that's normally a summonable LR. People are thinking that's going to be a Staff Officer Black because of some weird coding stuff with the boss Staff Officer Black card. He has like data in his name that says SSR_, which is typically only reserved for playable characters. Like, so say for instance, like Cell Max was a boss enemy, he does not have that SSR_ at the beginning of his data, whereas Staff Officer Black actually does. So it's a little weird. We might be getting a Staff Officer Black card in part 2. But yeah, that's this Yamcha. Maybe if he does awaken into an LR, he could be rather good. Hold on, I need to check something. It does the TUR of this character have... Okay, yeah, he might just straight up awaken to an LR. He also has the same type of leader skill as they do. So potential free-to-play LR Yamcha. I am not going to say it's confirmed, but it's looking kind of like it, okay? Again, it's not confirmed, but maybe. We do have his story event that is going to drop him as well as his awakening medals. Again, if this guy does turn into an LR, just keep it in mind, you know, that we're talking about it now. It's a potential that it will happen, okay? He might become an LR at some point. Maybe not now, but maybe in the future. I believe there's also another stage that we're going to get that's going to drop a bunch of meat. That's not in the event notice right now, so I can't like show you guys that or pull that up. But we do also have a bunch of new quest mode stages. For starters, it's basically just 4 stages, so it's 12 free stones that you can get. And mainly it's for grinding both of the incredible gems, both the green and the blue. The blue incredible gems, that shop hasn't been updated, or it has been updated like right now. Everything is in the game, but like it's still the same stuff. It's, I believe, a few Kais and some Zeni, as well as the LR Vegito blue medals. If you were doing link level grinding at 28-2, like we've been spinning at you guys to do that since those stages became available, then you should be able to buy out the entire blue incredible gem shop immediately. However, the green incredible gem shop is something that's way more important, because it allows us to get infinite support reels for free now that we have a farmable method, as well as keys. And also, if you ever have ran out of Gregory's, that'll never be an issue ever again, because I believe it's 29-3 is the stage to actually farm incredible gems like AFK. And if, say for instance, you're doing the AFK farm for like link leveling with on an Android device, That stage will like always go towards the stop signs, which there are 3 stop sign fights and like 3 red stop sign fights and 1 required purple fight. So that means that's 4 required fights that it will always go down, each of which drops incredible gems. I believe the purple fight against the Cooler's Armored Squadron, that can drop up to the most I've seen is 20 green incredible gems. So again, very good place to do that. It might also be the new best link level stage. Sorry, global players, I know you guys are getting area 28 soon, but that best link level stage is going to get replaced already on JP, so you guys will have to wait for whenever this Kid Goku does drop on global. So there's all that. I'm kind of excited to see what else kind of gets announced in the news here, because like we don't have much. It's the Kid Goku Dokkan event coming soon, and this, we don't have the celebration info yet. We do know that all these cards will be dropping tomorrow, so that is when they're coming. I believe it will be tomorrow at 4 a.m. so that's 4 a.m. my time. I'm Eastern time, so that'll be the 4th at 4 in the morning. If you guys want to stay up and summon for that, I wouldn't recommend it unless you're like a super whale. I also have a striking feeling that on this banner it's going to be probably one of the worst banners, because I don't know why, but for some reason I feel Raditz coming to the banner. And if Raditz is on this banner, you're going to have an amazing Dokkan Fest, an amazing banner unit, and then Raditz. There's also the potential that Majin Vegeta could come back here, which would be good because he has not returned yet on JP, so that would be nice. I believe he is next in line to actually return. If not him, then Raditz. One of them will be back on this banner. I hope it's Majin Vegeta because he's a lot better now than he was when he initially came out. But since he is a Sunday character, they're usually really finicky with that. I'm going to try to pull up, let's see. On the Dokkan Wiki, we should be able to see who was on the banner last year and make a pretty decent assumption of what's going to be on the banner this year. See, October, we got this. Do we have the summon? Let's see, can we find the summons? Gachas, Dokkan Festival. I'm looking for the Tech Count Khalifa banner. Here we go. Okay, so okay. What is this banner gonna look like? So there's gonna be Kid Goku, Android 8. Videl dropped when? When did you drop on GP? April. April of the same year. That means who dropped in April of this year? Is that Raditz? It's okay, yeah, Raditz is gonna be on the banner. So Raditz, that's fun. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who is in his slot? So that would be, I guess, Kalen Caulifla, which wouldn't make too much sense because they returned a lot. Like a lot of this banner has returned a very heavily, like many times. I believe Kid Goku's probably going to be featured on this banner. I don't know who else is the weird thing, because I would assume Tech Kalen Khalifa would be on here, but at the same time, it's kind of weird if they were on here. Oh, actually, no, there should be AGL Trunks, if anything. But also, he's come back a lot this year, so there might not be AGL Trunks. This banner is going to be weird. For starters, it's going to have Raditz on it and probably AGL Trunks, and then a few other random banner units, as well as presumably the EZA for the celebration, which is going to most likely be Int Kid Goku. So this banner has the potential to be not only good, but also terrible. I don't know if I'm going to be able to even summon on it in the first place. So there's going to be that as a thing, because one, I'm just not in like the position to do that right now. Might summon for him later this month, because like I do want to save mainly for whatever Dokkan Fest is coming out at the end of October, because that is going to be the Dokkan Fest that leads into the Hero Celebration, and I'm much more excited for that than anything else. Like, because I don't really have a connection to any of the Path to Power characters or a lot of the early Dragon Ball stuff. Like, I didn't watch that growing up, so I don't have like a nostalgia factor for these characters. Like, all their animations, I think they look cool. I think they're really good characters. I just am not like hype for them, mainly because I just didn't grow up with OG Dragon Ball. Like, because for me, Dragon Ball, when I first started watching it, that was Dragon Ball Z reruns on like just random TV that I would be able to find on the weekends. So these characters are hype. Let me know how you guys feel about them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.